Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Bear Inside Out podcast. I'm Anna.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Catcher D.
Catcher
Yay!
D.
Catcher D's nuts.
But
Anna said nuts. No, thank you.
no, thank you. I'm fresh off the nuts.
She's
Actually,
fresh.
not even fresh off. I've been off the nuts for a while. You know what I mean?
She's nutted out.
Oh,
No,
man.
that would mean the
Oh,
other
wait.
way. The
Yeah.
other way. Right?
Never mind.
Man, we're always off to a great start here, aren't we?
We gotta be.
Started off
We
bad.
gotta be.
I blame Pete. He's a bad influence.
That's what it is.
So, honestly, before we start this episode and before we get into this movie, I want to issue an apology to listeners, to you guys. I told you I had something planned because of what's been going on in the movie world these days.
The movie verse.
The movie verse. I apologize if I have ever, honestly, and I'm thinking of fucking Project Metal Beast, if I have ever shit on a movie so bad that it made me look like a pretentious asshole. Because the last thing I ever want to be is one of those pretentious movie buffs, because that's not me at all. And like, so with everything going on with the FNAF movie, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and just everything I've been reading, the reviews on Letterboxd, what people are saying, like on Reels, on Instagram and stuff, it just really pisses me off. And it's like, sometimes it's okay to just not say anything at all. If you don't like something, you don't have to like go on there and shit on it. And another thing I'm tired of is not everybody has to be a critic. I'm going to say right now, I'm done being a fucking critic if I have ever like dipped my toes into that.
You got some long toes, dude.
I do, yeah. My second one's longer than my big toe.
your pointer finger.
Yeah, my pointer toe, yeah. But yeah, I'm over it. I want to talk about what I like about movies and what I love about them. I understand that there's going to be stuff that just doesn't hit with us. Look at The Fourth Kind last week with Lil D. But I don't want to just go into movies and look for stuff to pick apart and to fix. Sometimes stuff doesn't need to be fixed. And so, I don't know. I just wanted to do that little PSA because I'm so fucking tired of everybody being a critic. Every podcast I listen to, everybody feels like they want to pick everything apart and break it down. That's great. You can break it down and talk about it. Parker, I'm looking at y'all. Do it better than anybody. They dissect that film.
They dissect that film.
They own up to their
Hardcore.
name. But I'm talking about other people I've met along this journey and shows I've listened to where it's like the longer I've listened to them, the more critics they've become. And I'm like, why? Like, why is you're not Roger? And what are the names? Roger
Ebert.
Roger Ebert. Yeah. Ebert and Roper. Yeah.
Cisco and Ebert.
Yeah, that was another version.
That's who you're talking about. That's who you're talking about. The pair, the fucking. Huh?
But wasn't he another pair first, and then the one guy died, and then that's when he?
Yeah, well, it was Roger Ebert after that. He's just solo man by himself. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways.
Anywhooms.
I don't understand why people like get off on that. Like why they change the trajectory. Yeah, change the trajectory of like why you started doing it in the first place. I started wanting to podcast because I wanted to talk to my friends about movies and gush about the things I like. So that's what I'm going to try to do more of henceforth.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not sorry for what I talked about for the Munsters. Because
that's okay. Yeah, you had it.
But I did rate it. I did rate it though. You know what I mean? It's like I was very honest about my opinion. But what you're talking about isn't just in the movie verse. It's life. Now, like you look at social media and like everybody has a 2 cents to put on no matter what. Like you can shit all over somebody's happiness and not even care about it online. You know, like you see.
Yeah.
I was just looking through Pokemon stuff earlier, and I'm like, why are people hating on a hobby? Like something you have fun doing, you know? And same thing, like that's my thing. Like I do a show, my Paul, I love Paul to death.
We love Paul.
I do. I love Paul. And I had to call him out today on our recording for Flicks and Friends because I'm like, I'm not a critic, dude. I just have fun watching movies.
Yeah.
That's
You talk
interesting.
about the
This
things
kind
that
of that
That's
happened
interesting.
today.
It did, but that was like, and it was about Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Is what it was about.
Paul?
oh
I'll tell you about it
oh
later. I'll tell you about it later. But
Paul?
oh, but no,
Sam
yeah,
Jackson.
you just want to have fun, and that's really all that matters. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
even if Dustin makes me watch Heck again,
the heckening.
the Heckineth it
Part
comes
two.
again. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
fourth one. That's the title
Oh,
of the
that's when
fourth.
they go to space in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like no,
Space.
I get that. Like I feel like I've always tried to be like that on this show too. I don't like to just talk about something just for the sake of talking about it. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
if it's something that I feel like we could bring it up and it's a good conversation in a movie, then that's fine. But if you're just bringing it up just to make your point of being like it's super shitty, I hate this, blah blah blah, and no real good reasoning behind why you're feeling that type of way, then you're just fucking rage baiting and just trying to gain views off of negativity. And I hate that.
Exactly. I
I
do
hate that
too.
a lot. And
Wait a goddamn minute.
uh-oh.
Wait one goddamn minute. We did
Uh-oh.
on Flicks and Friends that under 10% month, and I know for a fact that your ass brought the mutilator
I did.
because you hate that movie.
Yes, but I had points on my
Oh
own
my god, dude.
that made me feel that type of way. I wasn't just saying that was shitty and just like not having any kind
Mm-hmm.
of like
Yeah,
background
okay.
on it. To me, it just doesn't hit with me, and that's completely
Right.
fine. Like it's just a movie
I
that
love the mutilator.
and that's fine. I love that you love it. Like I
Yeah.
want you to be able to enjoy that. Like
Thank you
that's
for
completely
introducing
fine.
me to that movie. How does that make you feel now?
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean
that's
that's
fun.
great. Like if my I don't even have a good word to say that, but my struggle with that movie was able to allow you to love it and
Yeah.
find something in it that you like. You know what, this movie fucking
Right.
slaps because
Yeah.
it does for a lot of people. It's a movie a lot of people do like. But me, out of the slasher genre and other movies I've seen that are like that, it's just on the lowest tier,
Right.
and
Mm.
that's completely fine. But yeah,
Okay.
like I don't want to just shit on something and just leave it at that. I like to at least have some sort of reasoning as to why I feel that type of way. And I'm not really going to be like, well, we could do it if we, like if it was like this, it would be way better. Like trying to find a solution for it. It's something that's already made, it's already done. Like just leave it as that. And that's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
And the thing with FNAF is like, listen, I get it. We say it all the time. Film is subjective.
Yeah.
Something's going to hit me and it might not hit y'all. That's totally
Yeah.
fine. But the thing with FNAF is that it's directed to the fan base.
I exactly. Like
Like it
I looked
is.
at their Rotten Tomatoes today. Have you looked at the Rotten Tomatoes lately?
Yeah,
I want
it's
to.
the critics went up a little bit, but the audience is still standing strong, like 88, I think.
Yeah,
87.
it's at 15 and 87.
Hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's like
Dude.
so
Oh,
vastly
oh
and honestly, like Jason Blum, good for you, dude. He posted a bunch of clips from like people's TikToks and Twitter and stuff, like fans going to the movie, and above everything, it said it's not for you. And then the last slide was
no.
the Rotten Tomatoes critic score, and it said it's not for you. Like, good for
Yeah.
you, because, like I said, if you think the Swifties are crazy, the Five Nights at Freddy's fans are just as crazy. And I
Yeah.
think it's awesome that a production company as big as Blumhouse said, I'm still going to make money. So I'm going to cater to the fan base that's why we're doing this, why we're even making this movie. So fuck everybody else. And I think more filmmakers should think that way. Instead of thinking of mainstream success and making everyone happy, think about the fans. And that's my point with these people who don't know anything about the games or the lore or anything about it. They go into it and they see a wonky movie. And I can put my bias aside and be like, okay, I can see why people would gripe about this if you're not familiar with anything about this world. But if you're not, then get educated before you just go on Letterbox and run your fucking mouth, because you look stupid to me.
Yeah.
Okay. End rant. That went on way
Damn.
longer than I
Dumber.
expected.
Dumber than hell.
You
Dumber than
stamped it
hell.
and sent it.
But the last point to that, Anna, what you were just saying is Blumhouse, I feel like learned their lesson with the Halloween movies.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
yeah. Hell
With
yeah, they did.
taking an IP that is beloved and has been through so much shit and shitting on it even more. I think the Five Nights at Freddy's was a good move for them to gain faith back into their fan base. Not
Yeah.
even just FNAF, like Blumhouse.
Yeah.
Gain faith into Blumhouse. So,
I agree.
but okay. All right, Anna,
On that note,
what are we doing tonight, Anna?
On that note, it is my pick this week, and we're continuing Dead of Winter. I took us to a very cold place, unlike Big D.
Hey,
Just kidding.
hey,
I had to.
hey.
I mean, it was
had
cold, but no snow.
Right. It was cold, no snow. But
That's
this
even
one is
worse.
full of snow. I know, right? And this is Dreamcatcher, the Stephen King adaptation from 2004, I believe. 2003?
2003.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one I watched a lot as a kid. Dad confirmed that we did see it in theaters. I thought we did.
Oh, wow.
And he confirmed it for me. Yeah, I watched this one religiously as a kid. And I revisited it back in July. And I remember I was a little harsh on it then. But I've since had a change of thought. And also,
yeah, we just witnessed it.
Yeah, I know, right? I went a little zen.
Yeah.
But instead of just being like, ugh, I was more nostalgic and softer towards it. But before we get into all of that, let's go over to Rotten Tomatoes, since we were just talking about them.
Hell yeah, maters.
And we will see what the audience and critics rated Dreamcatcher. Yeah, 2003. Let's see. Big D with 180 critic reviews. What do you think they rated it?
So Stephen King's movies during this time were still like, this is like a I don't even say a lower tier King book, but this is one of his not known books, right?
It's one
a
of
little
his
more
lesser
underground.
Yeah, it's one of his lesser known novels, but I feel like it's one of his not so great adaptations. Film
Yeah.
adaptations. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also coming off the heels of like The Green Mile and
Yeah.
The Langoliers, and there was something else that came out around this time, Stephen King wise.
Well, I mean, 5 years
Maximum
prior to,
Overdrive? No, that was 80s, wasn't it? I think that was 80s.
Yeah, that was 80s. 5 years prior to that was when the miniseries came out. Oh, it. Oh, that was early.
The Shining?
The Shining?
Was it Shawshank Redemption?
I don't think
Or was
it
that
Shawshank.
earlier too?
That was earlier.
Either way, there's always been a plethora of.
But yeah, it's Stephen King is still pretty relevant when it comes to movie adaptations from books.
Mhm.
So I feel like this is going to be sitting at a whopping 46%.
Little D.
All right. Stephen King, early 2000s, 180 something, you said?
180. Yep.
I feel like when it comes to Steam, when it comes to Stephen King adaptations, critics are usually pretty harsh on it because they have, I would like to think, have read the book before they went to go see the movie, but I don't think that's always the case.
Look at FNAF. They're not playing the games.
So I'm gonna go lower. I'm gonna go 36%.
Well, Little D was the closest. It is rotten at 27%.
Wow, that's way lower than I thought.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty low. That's a little harsh, I think. But on the other hand, we have the audience over 100,000 ratings. This is another one of the ones we've done that's got a lot of reviews. So, Lil D, what do you think the audience rated it?
62.
Damn, confident. Big duh. Was speaking to him.
I was gonna say around that. I'm gonna say like 74%.
Sadly, no. It's still rotten at 36%.
So that was a 36.
You should have stayed at 36.
Yeah, I should have. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's wild to think, dude, because like the cast in this movie
is stacked.
It's stacked, man.
Stacked.
Dude, look at Donnie Wahlberg. You know what I mean? Like
Dustin, he went for it.
Anna, when you sent me and Dustin that Instagram thing, and Dustin goes, "People in Boston are weird," my brain immediately went to Duddits. It's movie, dude. I was like thinking of Donnie Wahlberg. I'm like, oh my god, please let this be him.
So fucking funny, dude.
Oh dear.
They are, man.
Little
The
D was
more in
like,
Boston you go, the crazier they are, man.
yeah, he said, dude, the further along in Boston you go, the crazier it gets. Well, I kind of showed my cards a little earlier about my history. Little D, what's your history with this movie?
It's a first time watch for me.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Is it really?
wow. All
Yeah.
right.
And I've watched a
Interesting.
lot of Stephen King adaptations, and there's still some out there that I have
Interesting.
not seen. I've read a lot of his books, and I think I own this book, but I don't think I ever read it.
Mm.
I,
It's
I,
a fat one.
it is. I remember like there was about 3 or 4 years I was really digging into Stephen King books. Like that was around the time after I read it. It was like, okay, I want to see what else he's got. I got like Needful Things in there. Um, I got The Shining. I got like his book of all like the mini stories, like Carrie and everything in there. I've read all
Oh, yeah.
those. And this is one that I remember picking up at a local bookstore over here. And I think I looked up to see if there was an adaptation because I usually try to do that so I can read the book before I go and watch it. But I just never got around to it. So it has been on my radar, but I never read it and I've never watched it. So this is a first time for me.
Mm.
Dude, how old were you in
Interesting.
2003? Were you like 6?
I would have been 10.
Hmm. Reading
Yeah, I
Stephen
was
King at 10 years old?
Not that young.
That's kind of sus.
Not that young.
Mhm.
Big D. What about you?
So I didn't see this movie in theaters, but I did own it on tape when it came out. I remember watching it a lot as a kid, like because this is one of the more family-friendly Stephen King movies when it comes to I guess language and context because it's a monster movie. Like I was
Hmm.
definitely allowed to watch that stuff over like The Shining
Yeah.
uh and stuff like that. But yeah, I just remember watching it a lot as a kid, and I've never revisited it until now. Like, so this, I don't want to say it was a first time watch for me, but it was refreshing,
Right.
like a refreshing rewatch.
Hmm. Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, this was everything 14-year-old Anna wanted in a horror movie. And to your point too, like even dad not being the horror guy but being the monster guy, we all went to the theater to see it. So it was something
Hmm.
that we all could enjoy and was one that I just watched over and over again. And I think the biggest problem with this movie is the script. It's
Sure.
and I think it just some of the lines and some of the, like, camaraderie, like, just the words they use feels a little forced. You know
Okay.
what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like it comes from a book or something, right?
Yeah, but not as because they do it in it. They do it like
Hmm.
Silver Bullet. They make
Yeah.
references, like, jokes and
Ah,
stuff,
Silver
and
Bullet's my number. What is your number one Stephen King adaptation? Like number
the
one
Shi
of all time,
the Shining miniseries.
the
Fuck Kubrick.
miniseries.
Yeah, not the movie.
Okay. The,
Mine's the It miniseries.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Silver Bullet is my number one. That's my
That's
favorite
2 for
werewolf
me.
movie, man. That then Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah,
It's a
that
good
one's
one.
fun. But no, it just
Cocaine
feels
Up
like
King.
and I think maybe the reason for that is the fact that it does feel kinda like 2 different movies. Like,
Okay.
we very much have the story with the 4 friends, and then once shit kinda starts hitting the fan, then we go with the military and with Tom Sizemore and Morgan Freeman. And I don't know, I was kinda wanting to talk about differences with the book, but Lee, do you care about me spoiling them at
No,
all?
because I want to know.
Okay.
Because I do, if I could put my 2 cents in here, like
Yeah, go ahead.
obviously Stephen King books, yeah, they're usually pretty long. And one thing that I love about Stephen King that a lot of other authors I feel like kind of shy away from now is how much detail he can go into something. Like one thing that me and my stepfather have always talked about is The Stand. And if you guys have ever read the book The Stand,
It
not
intimidates
watching
me.
like it's crazy the amount of detail he like goes on for like 3 pages just talking about fucking stairwell and how dark it is and how creepy and how many things have been happening there that a lot of like his I guess you could say like dialogue that he like writes in like to describe things in his books is kind of hard to transition into to film unless you want to do like a 6-hour movie, which is why a lot of the
Right.
time his stuff is a mini series, so that way you could
Yeah, it makes
do
sense. Yeah.
more and talk about the details and show off details and put more things into it. And I feel like this is a movie that I think would have benefited from it being a miniseries of the likes of like The Shining or
Agreed.
the Stand or It,
Agreed.
because you are balancing. It's like It, right? You're balancing the kid version and then the adult version. It's
Hmm.
literally that, but in a whole different way, and it's tied to dairy.
It
They
is,
go in the
yeah.
main. It's part of
Uh-huh.
that. And there's a part in this when they're finding a girl in a sewer. I was like,
It is the dairy, it is the sewers, it's the same sewer
they
system, and that's referenced in the book.
yeah.
Mhm.
So like that's another thing that happens with his books is that they're
I love that.
all connected, especially
Mhm.
if you go and read The Dark Towers. That explains how everything is connected in his books. And
Really? I didn't know that.
yes,
That
Mm.
series
go
intimidates me too. I haven't that's why I've
go
never read it.
the first book, The Gunslinger, is fucking amazing. I own like 3 copies of that. It is so
Hmm,
fucking good. But yes, go read that. They tried to make a
interesting.
movie of it a few years ago, and
It had Idris Elba in it.
I
Yeah.
remember that, yeah,
and
and
Matthew
yeah,
McConaughey.
Matthew
But
It
McConaughey.
was about with that
it was
magic
okay.
hour. We got to go over there to get them dragons with the magic hour.
Yeah, so that was okay. But yeah, I just want to know, like, with the book, it's a fat one. I know it's a fat one.
It's like 600 pages.
So there has to be a lot of context and a lot of things missing because with this movie, I feel like we kind of just get thrown into it and we're immediately supposed to know who these doctors and people are and like this guy's about to kill himself or whatever. And so it's like I want to know a little bit more. I think if they went the It way and just kind of started with the kids and then transitioned into the adult ones, but I don't know how the book starts. It could be it starts with the adults.
I can't remember actually. I read the book, but it's been a long time. So I watched a refresher and I can't remember the context of that. If they spend more, if it is set up like it, kind of you spend half your time with the kids and half the time with the adults. I think for the most part, the book and the movie are fairly similar until you get to the end. And in the book, you spend a lot more time with Mr. Gray. Like you really get to know him more,
Mhm.
and him and Jonesy have a lot more dialogue together. Like they have a lot of internal discussion going on. And it kind of gets to a point where Mr. Gray likes the idea, like he spends so much time in Jonesy's body that he likes the idea of being human. And he likes
Oh,
and
okay.
so then you have that kind of thought process in it as well. Um, but my thing is, see, I don't necessarily think that I like what they did with the kids. I think we got enough flashback of the kids to suffice because then it is just gonna feel like another It. It is gonna feel like another
Yeah.
Jeez, Stand By Me.
Stand By Me, that's what I was about to say. It's gonna feel like the same thing, you know? So I do like that we spent more time with the adults. We find out why they are the way they are, why they have the abilities, which it is The Shining. It's never specifically referenced, but it's heavily implied. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm going with. Duddits gives them The Shining. And I honestly like that. I love that one big scene with them as kids when they save Duddits because I love any underdog going up to the jocks and standing up for what's right. That's
Yeah.
always going to resonate with me, no matter a Stephen King movie, any whatever movie. And just man, the actor that played Duddits as a boy, a little boy, and even Donnie Wahlberg, man, they really fucking crushed that role.
Yeah, they
And
did.
it
Hmm.
really just like made my heart bleed for them. And then just the boys. There's a lot of similarities with like Beaver and Richie too from
Yeah.
it that
Yes.
they feel like almost the exact same person. And I don't remember if that was as much of a book characteristic or as much as a movie choice to kind of make maybe pay
I
homage to Richie in a way and make this character like him. Oh, it's 4 friends growing up and now
yeah.
they're adult, you know. That
Yeah.
I
might have
think
been a movie script thing.
I
Sorry,
think
Dustin.
they casted Jason Lee and they're like, fuck, we need someone that looks like him as a kid, and it just coincidentally ended
just
up
happened.
being like the Richie character, you know?
Yeah, that makes
I,
sense because that's
I,
just Jason Lee, anyways. That's not
yeah,
Mhm.
him
Yeah.
playing a character, right?
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I like what we got with the adults. I just wish that I guess maybe their little standalone moments we get with them was enough to the writer and the director also wrote it, Lawrence Kasdan. So
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe he thought that was going to be enough for us to resonate with them. And I do to a certain degree, but I also just feel like they spent more time focusing on the military half of the movie
Oh, yeah, because
and
they
making
had
it
Morgan.
an alien invasion movie than making it a tale about friendship and fighting good and evil, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Is
those
the
2 those 2 are very much the same thing, but it's how you tell that that makes the difference.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But I
in the book, um, it obviously it's aliens, right? Like
Mhm.
is that is, but
Yeah.
do we get like a whole telling of how
Yes.
they
Yes.
landed? Because in this one, they're just kind of like,
Yes.
quarantine zone. Oh,
Mhm.
there's a bunch of things with red markings on it. Oh, we
Yeah.
found the ship and it's going to explode. But that this is like a 2 hour movie. I get it. That if they would have added that, it probably would have been like a 3 hour movie. And at that point,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a mini series. Just fuck it. But I wanted to see, or at least doesn't have to be a whole thing. Just like in the beginning, maybe have done it like a Predator type thing. How we see a ship kind of out there, and it's like boom, now we're just here, just to see its landing, and then there are military dudes now, and then we kind of zip over to our core four, if you will.
Or utilize Morgan Freeman more with that paycheck you just gave him and
Yeah,
not make him just mumble off a bunch of mumbo jumbo and make himself look crazy. Why don't you have him tell us about this virus or a virus is what it's called. There's different stages of it and that the book goes into detail of when it's like the egg and then it's like the little sperm looking thing. Then it's
hmm,
the worm where we
yeah,
see, it slithering around or the snake looking thing. Then it
Mhm.
becomes the big kind of thing because they don't look like they don't look like aliens per se. That's how our mind is perceiving them. It can
yeah,
make our mind perceive like whatever we think they are. You know what I mean? Does that make
hmm,
sense?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's not like like we keep calling him Mr. Gray because that's his name in the movie, but we as human beings have a perception of what the little green guys look like.
yeah.
Right.
You know, they
Yeah.
have the
Mhm.
big head, big black eyes. This
Yep.
one happens to be seven
Oh, I
foot
thought you
tall.
guys thought of him as like the Mars Attacks aliens.
Oh yeah. Ah, ah,
That'd
ah,
be more fun.
ah. Yeah. But what you guys are saying, like, I think what I would have enjoyed more is getting to explore more of the shining that these characters had. You know,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
we get to see each of them doing a little bit, and I think my favorite one of them is is Thomas Jane. You know,
Yeah, I like him.
I like the fact that he can like he telepathically tell what's going on. That's why it's clever that he's the fucking shrink.
Mhm.
And I love that shit. But I think what they should have done with any type of exposition or any type of backstory of why or when and why like what these aliens are doing is who was the other military guy that you named, Anna?
Tom Sizemore?
Should have been one. He
A
should have been,
Shiner.
no, an alien. Like
Oh, an
An
alien.
alien.
he should have because Duddits clearly is one by the end of this movie, right? They make a joke
Yeah.
about it. They're
He's
like,
not in the book. He's not an alien.
So they changed
no,
that.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, Dennis isn't an alien in the
So he's
book.
just a normal dude who has a
He
shine that.
has the shining, and it was his job to bring them together because he knew
Oh, so he's just a
he could
dick.
he no, he knew they could save
No,
the
no, no.
world.
Like he's dick. How he
Oh,
like in a way how
Yeah,
he.
he's just a
yes.
dick, Anna.
I
Jeez.
was like,
Halloran.
no. Yes, he's
No,
like
no,
Dick.
no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, he's like Dick Halloran. Correct.
Yeah, but like having him be an alien would have been it would have made more sense why he pretty much turned on Morgan Freeman in this movie and why he didn't do what he had to do with Duddits is because he either worked with or for whatever being Duddits is. You know what I
I
mean?
like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I think that would have been enough for me to be like, all right, I get There's someone else here that knows what the fuck's going on.
And the military is still present in the book. It's just I know what's Morgan Freeman, whatever his name is. Like it's not speculated that he's crazy. Everybody knows he's crazy. Like there's no question amongst anyone if this man is insane or not. And
yeah. And I think they even said that he's been like tracking down aliens for like what 20 years or something.
25 years.
Yeah, he's
so,
lost his
they
mind.
know that he's a little it's a little nutty.
Yeah.
Or Morgan Freeman was worked on. You know, like he did have this. I mean, look at last week. With the fourth.
Isn't
that what you meant by getting worked on?
Oh, yeah,
exactly. Yep.
Big ass probe.
Yeah, you think Morgan Freeman's seen some owls?
That's what his face would look. His face would look like an owl when he got probed.
His head would turn.
Yeah.
And his eyes.
I mean, I do want to say we don't really ever see Morgan Freeman in like an asshole role, really. So to see him kind of in like a harder, like, yeah, I'm running this shit kind of role was kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's not believable.
I couldn't believe it.
He's not believable.
It was very just like you're trying real hard here, and like.
What's the gun bending movie, Anna? When James McAvoy throws the bullets.
Oh, Wanted.
Wanted. He's the bad guy in that.
Is he? I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah. You've never seen Wanted? Oh, that's fun.
I don't know. I might have.
That's a comic book movie.
Okay.
But yeah, they bend bullets in that shit. But he's the bad guy in that. He's just not believable as a bad guy, and it's just unfortunate because I like his military presence. You know, because I mean that's what and Stephen King's movies or any type of adaptation does that because we have, oh fuck, what's his name? Who's the military guy now in Welcome to Derry?
The head dude?
Oh, yeah. Colonel Shaw.
Yeah,
General Shaw.
What the fuck's his name?
Oh, James Remar.
James Remar, and he's perfect.
Killing it, dude.
So believable as this military man, and. Morgan Freeman, he can be, you know, but that's the problem. It's just he's not, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
and the thing is, Morgan Freeman's a good talker. That man can deliver a monologue, and I feel like that's why they used him. It's because he could talk and fill up space. Mm-hmm. But I don't necessarily want that. I want more of the story. I understand that he's Morgan Freeman, but I don't care. I want the story, you know. If you're oh dude, that was awesome though. That was pretty gangster because he lied to him, and I like that. I was like, yeah, you gave him a chance, but I mean, also in his defense, this is kind of where you have to be the asshole with that kind of thing. Like, you can't just let people go through and trust them. Sure, it might be a woman and kid, but look, she was infected. You could have killed the whole world, you know. So in that regard, I see his side of it, but that goes back to me and Shane and the zombie apocalypse.
No.
But yeah, I really love our four guys. I love me some Thomas Jane. We talked about him on Deep Blue Sea.
That's Oliphant. Fucking
he's
love
always
that guy.
Great. He's always great. But
he is so funny.
When we did Deep Blue Sea, that's what made me remember this movie and Thomas Jane in it, and kind of turn the light back on in that room, in my memory warehouse, if you will.
In the memory warehouse, I was going to say.
But yeah, Timothy Oliphant, I love him in anything. Even
dude, he's great in Alien Earth. Like he's amazing.
He's wonderful, and to see him like in his in younger and earlier roles was a treat. And I don't think a lot of people remember or even realize that he's in this movie. If you're not privy to
what is it on movies. the fuckios? What the fuck do they call
it? Fuckero and a fuckery.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah,
it's Timothy Oliphant is in Scream 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
that's him in Scream 2. Okay,
yes.
So who do I get him confused with somebody?
Yourself?
Me. There's a
Jason Bigg.
No, there's another guy. I'll think of it in a second. But it's like because Timothy Oliphant was in The Mandalorian as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Who the fuck am I thinking? Anyways,
Jason Lee was at Horrorhound the last time I was there.
Oh, really?
I saw him.
Matt.
I saw him from afar. But I didn't go get a signature or photo or anything.
But when you were looking at Damian Lewis, which is
I love him. He's in Band of Brothers. It's Major
Jones
Winners.
Jonesy, do you know who the fuck he looks like?
No.
He looks like a then young William Atherton.
Who's that?
Have you seen the greatest? No, don't look it up, Dustin. The greatest movie known to man, Ghostbusters.
I was just gonna say it's gonna be a fucking Ghostbusters.
William Atherton plays Walter Peck in Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
Now you can look up a picture of Walter Peck, Dustin.
Okay.
And you tell me, and then you go, "This man was a disgrace," and you have Egon yelling at him. He goes, "Your mother!"
Oh, he does look like him.
Oh my god, dude! It is spitting image.
He also looks like the guy who plays
Holy shit,
Mitchell from Modern Family.
Wow.
Who also looks like that?
Not Kenneth Bragg, but he looks like him. He's in the new House of the Dragon. He plays the Lannister twins.
I couldn't tell you anything about Game of Thrones.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I haven't watched
I tried. I got to season 3. The names were too long and hard to remember, and I couldn't keep up with who was
first of her name.
No way. Sorry, can't do it. Couldn't do it, man.
Damien. So I guess it's funny. It's a couple of things I was reading was that people didn't understand why they chose to make Mr. Grey British, because I guess he's not British in the book. And I know the answer to that. And the answer to that is because Damian Lewis is really British.
He's British, yeah.
And so that they were like, oh, well, that's how we'll make them different. We'll make Mr. Grey British, and Damian Lewis will play Jonesy as an American.
It's also because all the James Bond villains are British and they sound like that.
Yeah, they say that in this too. It's like,
Tim Galliphant, doesn't he say that? He's like, well, you sound like one of those James Bond guys.
yeah, exactly. That's the point. It's like if you have an English accent, that automatically makes you either the hunky man or the bad guy.
Damian Lewis is pretty hunky.
Oh, there you go. You got a team full of hunky boys in this one, Anna.
The cast, even Jason Lee. I wouldn't say hunky. He's cute.
Jason Lee's like that dude next door for you.
For sure. But I bet I'd still go for him though.
Anna said, "Which eeny, meeny, miny, mo." I think my favorite part in this movie though is like when we get to see like Thomas Jane's powers on display, and he's sitting there having a conversation with Jonesy, and Jonesy's coming up on the snowmobile, and he goes, "You're not fucking Jonesy."
That's dope.
And he takes off past it, and then you see like it pans over to the snow mound, and Thomas Jane goes, that shit was so fucking. I'm like, how? Like you'd be free. I wouldn't even think. I would hide behind it. I wouldn't hide. I wouldn't hide in it.
Do.
Yeah, dude.
I wonder if the snow
might tree like this.
But I wonder if the snow might help cover up some scent, because he's got to have that nose. So I wonder if he felt like
aliens don't have noses.
Predator thing, you know.
Yeah, the predator thing. There you go.
Yeah, and aliens don't have noses.
He's got heat-seeking eyes, though.
That's true.
That's what it is.
Oh,
a lot of teeth.
You just hear dun 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 dun.
That when he's coming down the snowmobile, that would have been dope.
Fucking Arnold's laying there with mud on him, and he's like, "Fuck, wrong movie."
Wrong movie.
That'd be so funny.
Fuck, what was I going to say?
Snowmobile, Scent, Jason Lee.
Yes.
Okay.
It's so a lot of this movie is like oddly comical. It's especially with all the farts. Like you can't, and just the react, like when Jason Lee's like, "Fuck me, Freddy."
Yeah,
dude. Do you guys have an oxygen mask anywhere in here?
Yeah, just that cracks me because I'm a 5-year-old boy. Anytime somebody talks about farts. So
I ate a lot of berries.
And in the book, Stephen King actually labels them shit weasels. They're called shit weasels.
He would.
That's what they're called in the book, yeah. And I think they mention it once in the movie. Like, that's that shit weasel. I think Beaver says it, but in the book,
he dropped a clanker in the
yeah. That's not a clanker.
But in the book, they are specifically called shit weasels.
Oh my god. And I liked it. I like these little, like, I'm gonna call them, I don't say lapdogs to the Mr. Grey, but it's like I like that there's like little agents that go out and do his bidding.
Like the ghoulies.
Yeah. Oh, I love
like his little ghoulies.
That's what they are, man.
Cat
little
Ghoulie.
cat ghoulie. Cat ghoulie would fucking ride that thing. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah, but
about.
Yeah.
He'd surf on that bitch, dude. But I do like, and then there's the interaction with Timothy Oliphant and Mr. Gray, where he's like, "You can eat my whole ass,
Hmm.
and
whatever."
some.
And
My bag and some.
he goes, "Oh, okay." And you see him go get real big and turn on and chomp his ass, dude.
So sad. And
So, but
well, first he bites his dick off
that's
almost. Hey, I
almost.
love when Henry shows up and he's like, "You tried to bite my goddamn dick off, him."
I wonder if that's the first thing they go for, man.
Well, I mean, when you've got it whipped out and you're pissing and it pops out of the snow, it's the first thing
I
it sees. Could
wanna
you
say-
blame it?
Anna, I don't know if you can attest to this, but Dustin,
Oh dear.
have you tried peeing your name in the snow?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Say my name, our names are too long to do that. And
Especially if we're to do my
He
last
said,
name.
Anna, I don't know
Forget
if
about
you
it.
can attest to this. What if I said, yeah,
Well-
I've tried?
well, there's technology now, Anna. They have a little cone you can use, right?
A
Should have to
shiwi.
start walking.
Seaweed.
We'd have to walk around. We just stand there.
I know,
Oh
y'all
my
got
God.
it
It's like you're like a
easy.
3D printing machine.
But he writes out the word Dudits, Dusti. He writes out duddits in 1P.
Well, he's drank a whole 6-pack, so
That's
he had
true,
to
but
go.
I can't write Dustin in 1P. I have to come back. I have to come back.
Hopefully it hasn't snowed enough
It's like
to
even if you're
cover
trying
it
to like
up.
cut it off, if you're trying to like stop it for a second for you to start, like no man.
Yeah,
They
there's
ain't-
no
they
way.
ain't enough.
There's no way you're writing perfect cursive.
This is
No,
gonna
you don't
be
have enough in the
cursive.
tank, man.
Well, unless Timothy Oliphant, got a fucking lap hog, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Lapdog.
but man, I thought that shit was pretty fucking good. And then I really like when Jason Lee is like trying to pick up his toothpicks because that's his tweak thing, right? Like it's a thing
Yeah.
to keep him busy because obviously like that's what helps people quit smoking. So I wonder if that's the case. I don't know if it's said in this or
Probably.
not. But he reaches down and a lot of shit happens. Then that thing snaps and he has his hands up and he looks over and like all of his fingers are fucking eaten.
Yeah.
I love that shit, dude. And it's cool because like
That's
the
good.
mouth of this thing is like it's long, right? It's long wise. It's not like a flap like this.
It
It
reminds me a
opens,
lot
like-
of Elmer.
Sideways.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
And you
Some-
can
Yeah,
fucking
Elmer.
rap.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Brain
Rap.
damage.
Oh, Aylmer.
Elmer.
Oh, Aylmer.
but
So fucking good.
man, I love this whole setting in this movie. For someone who does not like the cold, I love to watch the cold.
Mm.
Sure.
Because I mean, I'm sure I only wonder where they filmed this at because they were really
Probably
in the
probably
shit.
probably
It's
LA.
probably in Maine. I would say it's
No,
probably Maine.
No way.
It's on a
You know how much-
sound stage.
How much money that would cost to make it look that realistic?
It is all potato flakes. What are you talking about?
Potato
No.
flakes.
That's why he
No
wasn't
way.
cold.
Yeah.
No, you saw the what you call it in the mouth.
Digital. Look at this monster. He's CG.
No,
Let's see.
there is one thing I do want to point out.
Anna's like, I'm tired of your shit.
Hush, I'm ignoring you.
So this is during the time where we all know the early 2000s to about 2009, 2010, movies had a massive gray and green gross filter over them.
It was
This
filmed
movie-
in British Columbia and Vancouver, so yes, very snowy. Continue, sorry.
All the way in Canada. All right.
Okay.
Canadian.
So we know, like, the movies that had that nasty gray and green filter over it with a lot of, especially when you look at like the remakes like Texas Chainsaw and stuff like that.
House to Wax.
Yeah. This movie doesn't. And I applaud it for that. This
Very true.
is it's colorful because the snow is helping, things kind of like pop, like they're wearing like red coats and blue coats and stuff. And I think the colors on this are amazing, especially when Henry goes back into the cabin, he gets the gun and he sees all like the red everywhere. It just reminds me a lot of like oh my god.
Slither.
No, not Slither. Fucking
Never seen
War of
that.
the Worlds. Reminds me of War of the Worlds.
Stephen King did say this is his version of that. That
Which
this was his
I get
way
vibes of
telling
that
it. Mm-hmm.
a lot. So with him going in there and he burns all the eggs and everything. And then he looks behind and he's like, "Oh fuck!" There's a bunch that already hatched, and they're all coming
Burn,
after him.
just burn the house down, dude. At that
Burn
point,
it all
fuck,
down. I
fuck
know.
that, dude.
Yeah.
It's really
So
sad. It's really sad because he says about a beaver. We see the Dreamcatcher burn that they made as
Mm-hmm.
kids, and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
But
he
no, I
knew
just
in that
wanted to.
moment, he's like, "Fuck it, I can't be sentimental. I got to burn this bitch down."
It's
Yeah.
that or he's dead. You know,
Yeah.
it's one or the other. But yeah, I just wanted to applaud this movie for it not being a completely gross filter, and it allows for it to have color, and
Agreed. Yeah.
especially when the blood's on the snow, like it really shows and it's really cool. Even
Mhm.
like this had to have been digital or however they did it, but all the animals outside the window, like even
They
that
look
looked
great.
really good.
They didn't
For
look digital, not to me.
yeah, maybe it was like real animals. I don't know.
Maybe
They
they
could have,
filmed real animals walking and then put them in, imposed them into the shot in editing.
yeah, they could have done that too. But that
But
looked
it looked real to me.
it looked
Yeah.
really good. So that was really cool. And then what we get the first glimpse into the military when when they have the farting McGee in the house and they're like, yeah, we need we need help over there.
And
And they're like,
Beaver's
oh,
like,
I'm glad you
"Kiss
guys
my
are safe.
b-"
You'll be okay.
And Beaver goes, "Kiss my bender."
And then
Dude,
Morgan's looking at him and he goes,
flips
and
him the
he's
Yeah.
fucking bird.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Like a
like,
wiener.
he's like, I'm Morgan Freeman.
yes,
You're
yeah,
fine.
You're
Everything's
fine.
fine.
Get in your house and eat some berries.
yeah. I just ate a
Yeah.
lot of berries.
Yeah, don't
Dude,
eat the berries.
oh my god, dude. And I love that we see this monster, this creature travel through this man's body.
Comes
Like
out of
we
his anus.
yeah, well
Yeah, dude.
it starts in his chest, it goes to his gut. I love when they knocked out the bathroom or they're going to do it and Jason Lee's like, I don't know if I want to see what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
And
It's not wrong.
I'm like, you're listening to what's happening. I don't know if I want to go in there either. And they end up fucking. He goes, "What if we bounce off of the door?"
No bounce, no play.
Fucking nerds, dude.
No bounce, no play. I know. And then and also like moments like that in the script where it's like almost set up too perfectly
Yeah,
for a phrase or a zinger that kind of bonds them as kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do, even though some of that does feel a little corny, I do really like when they're all eating around the table and kind of
Yeah.
drinking, the panning around of the camera. They do feel like friends. And I'm sure those dudes got along pretty well. They were all pretty like rising, I think, at that point. Jason Lee, I think he was already doing My Name is Earl. So he might have been maybe the
yeah, he
famous
was.
of all of
Yeah,
them.
he was, or maybe because he had already done his Kevin Smith stuff.
Right. That's
Mhm.
true.
Yeah.
And
Like
then
with
Thomas
Dogma.
Jane. When did Deep Blue Sea come out?
But that
I
was
think it was like 2000.
was that
I think it was 99.
99. So he
Yeah.
did that first and then did this.
and Punisher, I think, was before this too, wasn't it? Or was it
Timothy. Oh, good
Yeah.
question. And then Timothy Oliphant had already done Scream 2 by the time he done
after?
this. Punisher.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
2004. So he did this before Punisher.
wow. Okay. So
Interesting.
yeah, he was
Yeah,
on his way of doing
his
things.
way up, yeah. And this was kind of the height of his career. I feel like he kind of plateaued, sadly. But I also don't think that I don't know if he maybe really got the opportunity, but I also don't really know enough about him like I do some other actors or actresses to speak on it or give an
Jo-
opinion.
Josh
Maybe he
Duhamel
was
was
an
the
asshole.
other guy I was thinking of.
Oh, Josh Duhamel, yeah. That's
Him
fair.
and
I
Ti-
can see
him and-
that.
oh, they're like almost spitting image. I was sort of thinking about,
Mhm.
I'm like, who the fuck were we thinking about?
Yeah.
But Josh Duhamel and Timothy Oliphant have that very uncanny likeness.
Mm-hmm.
But
So-
I think like to your point, I think all of them have already at this point in their career hit their peak stardom.
like
Except for
hitting
Morgan
a
Freeman.
stride, except for Timothy Oliphant. He's gotten these bigger roles as he's gotten older.
Yeah, he
You know
looks.
what I mean?
Yeah, he's like one of those like the best one I can think of. Like Jackie Earl Haley is one of them. He was like a kid actor, and then all of a sudden came back as Rorschach in The
Mhm.
Watchmen, and then took off from there. And then what was the fucking Strange Darling guy?
Oh, Kyle Gallner.
Kyle Gallner was the same way. He
Yeah.
disappeared, and then boom, he comes back and he's hunkier than hell,
Yeah, and in
Hell yeah.
everything.
and in
And then
everything. Yeah.
everything. Mhm.
So, but yeah,
So they, because of their shining, they had witchy things, had already been thinking of Duddits a lot.
Yeah.
And they decide once Henry convinces Owen that, you know, we got to save the world and this is how to do it. He convinces him pretty quickly, but I think he reads his mind enough for him, like, nobody else could have known that. This guy's legit. I'm going to trust him. So they realize they have to go get Duddits because Duddits is the key somehow. And man, when they go get him, just God, Donnie Wahlberg.
yeah.
Some people could say he went a little too far. Like i.e.
He he's
Who the Tropic Thunder parody?
Robert Downey Jr.
No, Ben Stiller.
Oh, Ben Stiller. Yes. Okay.
Yes, when he went that far, but that was more comedic. Maybe What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Leonardo DiCaprio, but
Yeah.
Okay.
he was praised for that too. I don't know. I thought he did great at
I
playing
I
someone with
like the
special
fact
needs.
I like the fact that he's unrecognizable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that too.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. So if people do think that, I mean, like once again, you just gotta realize we're watching the movie and people react.
Or maybe people would think it's insensitive to
But
like
Yeah,
he's
which
not
to
mocking
portray
anyone
that.
though. You
That's
know,
yeah.
it's like,
true. That's my thing. Yeah, he's not
yeah.
making fun of them. I think he's doing a very genuine portrayal.
You know who
Of,
made
Yeah.
fun of them was Johnny Knoxville in The Ringer. That's where people are making
oh,
fun of special needs people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, have you seen The Ringer?
No.
Yes.
Oh, he's trying to hunt down this babe to the point where he joins the Special Olympics.
Mm. And also that's Johnny Knoxville. I mean, you gotta
But that's my point though. It's you can't turn a blind eye for just one person though. If people are
mm.
Yeah,
gonna
that's
if people are
true.
gonna
No, I
shit
get
on
it. I
Donnie
get it.
Wahlberg for I would say that's a method acting. You know, that's like look at Cuba
Yeah,
Gooding Jr. did it in Radio, and you
true.
brought up What's Eating Gilbert Grape. You know, and
Yeah.
people have to portray this character, and if it even like when they're unrecognizable, that's what makes it even better is because you don't put the face of Donnie Wahlberg like the guy from fucking New Kids on the Block.
Mackie Mac.
Fucking Mackie Mac, kid.
uh,
Yeah,
Baston's
man, over here
finest.
from Baston.
Oh my god, where's my fucking Y-bag is at?
In the garbage, kid.
Fucking hey, go to fucking Boston, get some brews and catch a game with the green monster, okay? Or
Want some rocks, kid?
the gray monster.
The gray monster.
The gray monster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
no,
when
I thought he did great. He
Yeah,
was awesome.
me too.
yeah, he's awesome. And that scene with his mom made me cry last night. It was
Oh
just
my
so
Oh
god.
yeah.
precious. Just when his mom was like, you know what? This is the happiest I've seen him in years. And if he goes off with you and dies, I think he will truly die happy. And how can you not? Like, how can that not tug at your heartstrings when you hear that? And just
And
that
then
woman, I don't
then
even
she
know who
lifts up
that
her
actress
arms
is.
like
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like, now go. Yeah, she does this. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. She's like, now go save the world, my sweet boy. And I'm like, damn, mom's in on it too. She knows. Good
Yeah.
for you, mom. And just the way, and just the way she like hugs Henry when he comes in, like that's the little boy that helped save her son when he was
Yeah.
little. It's
Mhm.
just it's when you're a parent, I don't know. I look at stuff like that different. It just warms
Oh,
my
trust
heart.
me, I know.
It just
I get
warms
it
my
too.
heart. Like if I
Yeah.
would always if
Warms or fart.
yeah, it does. If anything happened to Marley like that, was getting bullied and somebody protected her, I would like always take that kid in. Like I'll always protect you. I'll give you anything
Dude,
you need.
dude,
Those other kids going down that sewer.
fuck a bully, dude.
For real. Fuck them.
Fuck
Fuck 'em.
all bullies go to the fuckum island. How about
We've got
that?
a bully
Yeah.
island.
There you go. Fuck them.
I wanted to
Mhm.
ask, since we get the big reveal at the end that Duddits is an alien,
Plot
but
twist.
we get when we go to the house to finally get him to see the mom, I'm pretty sure she says that he has cancer or something. He's like
Yeah.
dying.
Leukemia.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So if he is an alien, unless this was maybe like a last minute write-in that they had to do of finding something that's going to take him out, if he was an alien, how the fuck they going to know that? How are they going to be able to scan this kid and and whatnot. You know,
I
like
think that's the goof with trying to tie in stuff with the book, but then also change stuff and make it your own because he's
yeah,
not an
Yeah.
alien in the book. I don't know if in the book he has cancer or not, or if he's dying. I can't remember that. But if he does, then it's just a boy with the shining, or an older man now with the shining who has cancer, who's trying to help his friend get to where he needs to go. He's
hmm
not an alien or anything. So now you add that to it. But oh, plot twist, we're gonna add this in that he's the alien. He's the alien that Mr. Gray is scared of. And he's been the one that could defeat him all along. And that's
yeah.
why I feel like that's a little
That
forced. You're
that was
trying
what
to put too
made
many
me.
ingredients in there. Yeah.
That's what kind of at the end of this, I was like, I really enjoyed everything up into that. But once they said that, I was like, oh, okay, well, that's the classic. Well, he's dying anyway, so he's just gonna go help whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's his last hurrah, you know.
Right.
And then we
Yeah.
get, oh, but he's an alien. So was he using his alien powers to tell people he had cancer, so him to go and do this? What's going on? And obviously, since he has to
Yeah.
shine, maybe he was using it to tell people that he had cancer, or using something to manipulate. Like I'm thinking way too far into this, just because it kind of like really threw a loop for me, being like,
What
what?
if? What if? So Morgan Freeman's been hunting aliens for 20 years. We obviously know there's already been alien encounters. This isn't the first time they've touched down. What if Duddits got infected just like Jonesy did when he was a little boy? But what if the alien was like a good alien? Maybe it was like a little baby alien who was just lost and poofed out into this air and didn't realize what it did when it did it. And it went into this boy that it just happened to be beside.
Hmm.
So what if the body of Duddits is actually dying? His body actually has cancer.
I think that's the best way to explain it.
And then,
That's
but the
yeah,
alien in him, is still alive per se.
yeah. I mean
Yeah,
that would
it's
make a lot of sense.
still you can't connect all the dots, but I think that might have been what they were going for without fully fleshing it out.
Yeah, that makes sense. It would have to be like almost a 3 hour movie if they were going to do that, or
Yeah,
just like a whole like what's this follow. In the book, is there like a chapter just on Duddits? Do you remember if it's
I
like
can't
we're
remember.
following him?
I think it's sprinkled in throughout the book. I
Okay.
think kind of isn't it that way? It's like yeah, it's all through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
book
yeah.
like
It
that.
kind of
Yeah,
bounces all around.
I think it's like that. It's been so long since I've read it. I
I might have to
wanted to
read this
try
book
to.
now,
You should. I wanted to
or just
try to
get like the
re-listen to
audio
it.
book and
Yeah,
just
I was
listen
gonna
to
do
it.
that before this, but I just didn't have time because I canceled Spotify. When I had Spotify, it had 15 hours of audiobook time, and I didn't want to
Yeah.
pay for anything else
Ain't
Well,
right
wasting
now.
your time.
I'm just gonna say this for those of you who have read the book and have seen this movie. Let us know below,
Correct us.
like
Yes.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Because me, someone who hasn't read the book or have seen the movie before, I want more answers. Like I feel like there's a lot of questions still, like why, or just how things kind of just happen in this movie. Like we see the big reveal of these aliens and how they essentially like are able to, I don't know if grow is the right word, or just for them to blend in, but they like explode into this like red mist that
Hmm.
allows them to be,
They
I
become
guess is
they become
breathed in,
a vapor is what they become.
Right.
Like
so
that's
that so people breathe them in for them
yeah.
Hmm.
to now be in society. That's really cool, but I want to, I don't know. I just want to, I guess, more alien shit and just like
And you get
their
that.
thing.
You get that with Mr. Gray and Jonesy, like with their conversations back and forth when he's
Yeah,
in
I
him.
I want, because I also really love the mindscape of Jonesy, sneaking out of the room and being like getting
Yes, we
all
need
of
to talk
Duddit's
about that.
stuff and be like, okay, we gotta.
His
y-
memory warehouse setup
So cool.
was wonderful. I loved that whole set. Looked great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The attention to detail. I love sports injuries. So humiliating, worth
He,
dying. On the
yeah, yeah.
door,
he's
and
got
then
a
he's got a special room
Foul
for
language.
yeah. Or
yeah, foul.
when he forgets thing, like when he has to learn something new, he has to forget something old. I like
Uh-huh.
that. I like that a lot. And he goes, "Yeah, I threw away all of my music library." He goes, "Well, did you forget the lyrics to Blue Bayou?" And he
It's like I
goes,
could never do
"No,
that.
never." But you see
And
him
he
throwing
took
the
that
shit in
one
the fire.
file
Yeah.
back to his office in his little drawer and put that special one there. I liked that
Yeah.
Yeah.
that imagery they used. I thought it was wonderful.
But does that
Okay.
mean that the other three, do they also have that, or does
I
everybody
think
have
that
like
was
their own
I think that
thing?
was his
I think that
ability.
was that was his thing, and also if you look at it in the way like with what Dick had with it with The Shining, with like kind of putting stuff away in boxes and trapping things. I
Mm,
think if you look at it like that, that was how Jonesy was able to hide from Mr. Gray for so long
yeah.
as he did, and
Yeah.
and how he was able to keep him at bay as long as he did without fully absorbing
Mhm.
him, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, mhm.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of great in this movie,
Oh
and there's a
yeah.
lot of stuff that you're just like they could have done a little better and stayed more faithful to the book. People, I mean, I think that's the biggest lesson that
Yeah.
anytime these fuck ups happen with Stephen King adaptations, stop fucking up his word.
It's
He
because
can
they want to
write.
make it more palatable for people. Like I understand, like you gotta kind of dumb things down a little bit for certain people, or you can't always have everything in there. But even most of the time with movies, like look at it. All right, this is just an example. We had the miniseries. Like, yeah, it didn't include everything in the book, but it had a lot of the key moments, other than the part we shall not talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
shoot.
and then we have it made again 27 years later. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna kind of do what the miniseries did, but we're gonna add a little bit more of the book. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we get chapter one, chapter two. All right, that's good. And then they're like, now we got Welcome to Derry, and we're gonna add even more of the book. It's like they have to, when they're doing movies, it's like they have to pick and choose what they want to do. And most of the time when they do that, a lot of the through line with the story is kind of lost, in a
Yeah,
lot of
or
his
watered
Yeah.
down.
adaptations.
And I
And
think that's what
that's
happened with this. It got watered down, but I mean, Stephen King did say he liked this adaptation.
he says that about all of them.
I know, but
Except the Shining.
except The
Yes, yeah,
Shining,
he
He
fuck
hates Stanley
fucking
fuck
Kubrick.
hates The
Kubrick,
Shining. Yeah.
fuck Kubrick.
But
Yeah.
it's great seeing, like, hearing him say stuff like that, and how Stephen King is still relevant.
And
and to
writing
and
And he
today,
will be
dude, we
forever.
have the long walk
Uh-huh.
long, yeah.
just became a movie adaptation, and I've heard nothing but great things about that
Yeah,
shit.
I have
It's a good
to.
movie,
You
man.
know,
It's a hard
I've
one,
heard
but
it's
it's good.
hard, yeah.
yeah, Welcome to Derry. Just how relevant he's become is
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's one of these authors that's going to be remembered forever. He
Hmm.
will be part of like historical literature one of these days, as crazy as it sounds. He's
As
that's
hopped up on cocaine as he was.
Yeah, and he wrote this book out of his mind on pain meds. I think he had some kind of
His best
surgery.
work, man.
I'm telling you, right? But good for him for
Mhm.
staying sober. So,
You guys ever listen to Epic Rap Battles of History?
Yes.
Mhm.
There's a Stephen King one where it's Stephen King versus Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh,
That sounds
yes.
fun.
I'll send it to you. It's pretty fucking good.
That sounds
It's
fun.
pretty fun.
Well, fellas, do you think we should rate this bad, Larry?
Oh, it's time to rate this
I
bad,
do.
Larry.
There is one thing I want to say.
Oh,
Yes.
of
Just
course
talking
there
about
is.
just talking about Stephen King. There's one book, if you guys have not read it, you could
Does
watch.
it look like I can read?
Yes.
Hey. It was also, I think, turned into a mini series. I think it has Dennis Quaid in it, and it's called Bag of Bones.
Oh, I've heard of
That
that. Bag of
that
Bones. Yeah.
book is, I think, and I love a lot of his writing. Like Doctor Sleep is very, very up there
Yeah, it's
with his
good.
books. I love that one. I like the book more than the movie, but the movie's still fun.
I did not like the movie at all.
I think Mike did a pretty good job of what he could work
He
with.
did
I just didn't
exactly.
like
He
I
had
And
to
the
just
figure
ending
out
of
a
that,
way.
I just didn't like how superhero-y it felt,
He
like
had to
the book's
figure
like
out a
that
way
though.
to
but
he had to figure out a way to tie in the he had to figure out a way to make this movie and tie in the shitty Kubrick movie that doesn't follow the lore of what goes on in the book that continues in Doctor Sleep
Yeah.
because Kubrick. Okay,
Yeah.
continue. I
There's a really
digress.
go back and listen to Mick Gordon's interview with him. They go into pretty good
Mick
detail about
Garris.
that. Yeah, sorry. I have a different person on my mind. But yeah, I just want to say Bag of Bones is one I read in school, I think freshman year. in high school. I read that and I loved it. So go check that one out. But yeah, let's rate this bad, Larry.
All righty. Well, D, we'll start with you. How many dream catchers are you giving Dreamcatcher?
Okay, so this is the first time watch, and there are a few things that's like I want more of, but it's I don't know, it's a movie, so you kind of have to just go with it. And if you want
Go
more,
read
just
the
go
book.
read the fucking book.
Yeah, go read the book.
Um, but with that being said, I really did enjoy this. It didn't feel as long as it is. I feel like the pacing was
That's
really
good.
well.
Mhm.
The core four, if you will, I thought they were all amazing. The way that some of them died were pretty hysterical. And I don't know, I loved a lot of that, and also the whole ending was great. Um, I don't know. There's a lot that I really liked about this, but there's also, some stuff that not so much, but it's still gonna be a 4 out of 5 for me. I think I'm gonna go back and rewatch
Hey.
this. I definitely need to at least start reading the book or get an
Yeah.
audiobook before I revisit this.
I would.
So that way I can get a little bit more context and be like, oh, okay, they changed this for that or whatever it may be. Four
Yeah.
out of five.
Oh
There
yeah,
we go.
nice. Big duh.
So I love aliens. I love monsters. Anna knew what crowd she was playing to when she picked this movie.
I did indeed.
You are right though. There's a lot of forced dialogue in this movie. A
Hmm.
lot of cheesy. I'm here for cheesy one-liners.
Hmm.
Oh
I
yeah, me too.
really
Yeah.
am.
Hmm.
But some of these are like fucking Swiss cheese, dude.
Some of them don't land. Yeah.
Some of them don't. Stinky Cheese Guy. You remember that book? I remember reading that book.
Mhm.
But the cast is stacked. It does fit the criteria of being in snow because it snows a lot.
Oh yeah.
The monster designs look really fucking cool. Like I like them from little BB form to big baby form, you know?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Little
I,
BB, big BB.
yeah. And I love Mr. Gray. He looked awesome.
Hmm.
Duddits I would have changed because he looked straight up like fucking Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Like dragon animality looking motherfucker. But but yeah, other than that, man, this is easily a 4 out of 5. Like
Yay!
it's not my absolute favorite Stephen King adaptation, but it's one of the better ones.
It is, yeah.
So yeah, 4 out of 5. What about you,
Yay!
Anna? How many dream catchers do you give this movie?
So I was kind of sitting at a 3.5, but I think I am going to give it a 4. I'm going to stay with you guys because there is so much about this that I love. And I really like the story. And I really like Stephen King always. Like if there's any kind of Stephen King adaptation coming out, I'm going to want to see it. Hell yeah, I'm going to be there. Um but there is, like we've talked about, I'm not going to rehash the negative. They should have just followed the book a little more, and maybe we could have gotten a higher score. But like Big Dust said, this is one of the better adaptations, I feel.
Yeah.
Um Even though in some parts it does feel like two kind of separate movies there for a little bit.
Hmm.
But yeah, if you haven't watched it, I'm surprised, little D. I didn't realize you hadn't. If y'all hadn't watched it, it's on Tubi. It's pretty easy to find. I think it's on uh
I will
Pluto
say,
too.
Tubi watching it with commercials did kind of like
It was
dr-
like 6 ads every single
drag.
time.
So if you can watch it
Yeah.
without ads, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, 4 dream catchers for me as well. So
Hell yeah.
that gives us a 4 all around. Don't
Hell
even
yeah.
have to
Hell
average
yeah.
it.
I want to add one more thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course you do.
So there was this documentary that came out. I want to say, I can look it up right here. Came out, I think, 2022, and it's called King on Screen. It's also on Tubi. I actually interviewed the director for this, and they highlighted a lot of movies from Stephen King and talked to a lot of the directors and a lot of the movies. I think they brought this one up, and I think that's another reason why it was on my radar more, and I still haven't gotten around to it. But go check that one out, King on Screen.
Hmm.
If you guys haven't seen that, like the both of you, I highly recommend it. It's really good. There's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff and really like underground stuff that isn't anywhere else that I think is really, really cool.
Nice.
So yeah, Stephen King, ever since I was a kid, has always been like a household name for me. And
Same.
my mom loves Stephen King. I think I gifted her the one he did like not that long ago with a bunch of the kids. I think it's like The Initiation or something like that. Where it's like
The Institution.
The Institution is what it is.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And also his son, he writes a lot of stuff too. Like there's a
Mhm.
show that was made by one of the books, which is Nosferatu. You guys should definitely go check
Mhm.
that one out and watch that as well. That's on Shudder, I think, or AMC right now. It might be everywhere else. It got canceled, which really fucking sucks. It only
Dude,
has
you
two
are trying
seasons.
so hard to get us to watch that fucking
Yes,
Nosferatu show.
you need
I
to.
know.
You need to. It's really good. I mean, it's Christmas land. It's Christmas time right now. You guys got to go watch it.
Oh my God. But yeah,
But Stephen King is just, I don't know. He's getting older, and it makes me sad that there's gonna be one time,
Uncle Steve.
one year where his books aren't going to be coming out
I
anymore.
will take off work that day whenever
I'll
he.
drive up to his house. I will, like
I
everybody
really wanted
else.
to. How far away from Maine are you?
I think it's about like a 4 hour drive for me, four to
See,
six, I
I
think.
want to go like visit all those places up there. I was thinking that recently. You can see his house and
Yeah,
like
and he,
spots where they filmed Dairy or It, like where
mhm.
they filmed the movie and stuff, and
And
Pet
he's still
Cemetery.
somebody who goes out in public. He doesn't, shy away
I
from it. He
know.
loves like the community and going grocery shopping and people. He loves
I
hanging
love
out with the
it.
people. So yeah, he's
What a
just
yeah,
he's
great
just
dude.
awesome.
He makes
So
me
yeah.
happy.
We
that's
can
all I wanted to
tell.
say.
We can tell how much he impacts you by the sheer name of this fucking show, dude.
I know, right?
Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, on that note, let's hop over to our new segment, Baron's Blurbs.
Oh.
So, yes, forgive us. We forgot last week. This is a new segment. And then we kind of took a week off because when Dustin was sick.
Yeah,
And then
my
when we
dumb
came
ass.
back, none of us remembered. I
none
like
of us.
remembered the next day. I was like, fuck, I
Yeah.
forgot. That would have been a good one too for the fourth kind.
Yeah.
So, Baron's Blurbs is a segment where we take a short synopsis of the film we are reviewing. We take some words out, replace them with different ones, and make a funny review or synopsis for this movie. This week it's Dreamcatcher. Big D, give me a noun. Person, place, or thing.
Fuck. Let's do Marky Mark.
Knocky knock.
Little D. Give me a person.
Stephen King.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean people. Like a more general kind of like Eskimos.
Like a group of people?
Yes, like
It
Eskimos.
was it like Native Americans?
Okay,
Keep it kind of like on theme.
that works. Hang. Okay, yeah. Big J, give me a sport.
Cricket. No. Pro bass fishing.
What the?
Pro bass fishing.
Yo.
Okay. Well, they give me a noun.
Donkeys.
Fucking donkeys, kid.
Fucking donkeys. We're always going to donkeys. Big D, give me an animal. Did I say Little D? You went last, right? You said Duncan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salamander.
Little D, give me an insect.
God, I always get the fucking insects.
You
What the
do.
hell is that fucking like twig bug that's like on the trees?
Didn't you do that last
Yeah,
time?
you already did the
Did
stick
I?
bug. Yeah.
Oh,
You said the same thing.
we'll do praying mantis.
Okay, there we go.
I just gotta think for this
That's
little guy.
deja vu. Big D, give me a place.
A place, the Taj Mahal.
That is so random. Will they give me a noun?
Steel bat.
Steel bat.
Yeah.
Okay. BD, give me a noun.
A ball of yarn.
Little D, give me a noun.
Fedora.
A what?
A
Fedora?
fedora.
Interesting. Y'all are all over the place today. Big D, give me like an action.
A verb.
Like punch.
Roundhoused.
Interesting.
Penetrated.
Little D, give me a place. Not Duncan.
Not
We've
Dunkies.
already been.
No.
You got to go to Dunkies 4 times a day, kid.
4 times a day. It's getting too expensive, my dude.
Germany.
German aliens?
That's scary.
Wait a minute.
Nazi aliens? Is that a thing?
Write it down.
Copyright. Nobody better fucking take this.
Yeah,
idea.
Nate.
Yeah, Nate. After Mall Shark, we're gonna have our own production company. Okay, here we go.
All right.
The Dreamcatcher blurb.
I'm scared.
Every year, a marquee mark of 4 childhood Native Americans meet up for an annual pro bass fishing trip. They saved a special Dunkin' Donut in their youth named Duddits, who, come to find out, is a salamander praying mantis hybrid from another Taj Mahal. Duddits gives the steel bats a ball of yarn, and they have spent their whole fedoras wondering why them. Turns out Duddits saw the roundhouse coming and wanted to help them save Germany.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
That is the most random one we've done.
With a ball of yarn and a steel bat, man.
Dude.
A salamander praying mantis hybrid from another Taj Mahal. That's the next full moon movie.
That's our alien for Nazi aliens.
Yeah.
That's the title.
Yeah, dude.
You better, Charlie Band, sir, you better not be listening to this.
No, listen to this, but give us full credit.
We'll get him on to interview him, and then we'll throw that at him.
Writing credits. Let us go on a press tour and promote things for you.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Yeah. As a matter of fact, you make that movie, sir.
Yeah.
That was fun. We will do a better job of remembering.
Yeah.
For y'all. Little D, where can people go shopping if they hurry and do so quick before Christmas and get a discount with a certain code we have?
I'm glad you asked. There's a little place called Creeporama that
yes.
I think we got someone here on the committee who is wearing.
Look at my titties.
Look at them titties.
Yeah, Creeporama has been amazing, and they just did the Black Friday sale not that long ago. And as far as I'm aware, I think Big D said they pretty much ran out of everything.
Yeah, they sold
which
out.
was amazing.
Y'all are awesome.
Yeah.
And if you are looking for anything last minute, we do have a code you guys can use, and that is Barons10. You just put that in your checkout, and you get 10% off everything in your cart, which is pretty damn cool. The more you buy, the more you save.
Exactly. That's a great slogan.
Yeah. Someone else should use that.
Yeah. So go support Creeporama. They have been amazing, and everything that they had on Black Friday, like I picked out a couple of things. It was hard for me not to get everything. I was like, I had to pick like 2 or 3 things and then called a wrap on that. But there was a lot of really cool stuff in that. Monster Squad shirt is fucking sick.
Dope.
This is probably my favorite Creeporama shirt, and I have a lot of Creeporama shirts.
Yeah, I know you were saying that you were hoping that they were going to bring Monster Squad back, and they listened.
They sure.
I really want them to bring back Detroit Rock City, please. I want that shirt so bad.
I really want them to do a Hell House LLC run, please.
That too. Yeah, before Detroit Rock City. Do Hell House.
But only if Brock Davey is on it.
You know what? They should make a pocket shirt, like with a pocket and have his little head.
Yeah.
There you go.
With his planchette on the pocket.
There it is.
That's
We're just full of ideas tonight.
You whip the pocket down, and it's him going like this.
That's cool. But yeah, go to Creeporama, use code Barons10 to get 10% off.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Big Duh, what you got going on Flicks and B Action?
So over on Flicks and Friends, we are at the beach for the winter, and we are scuba diving and we are surfing. Because when this episode comes out, we'll have dropped our newest episode for Surf Ninjas.
Fancy.
Have you guys seen Surf Ninjas?
Yes, I have.
I have not.
It's got Ernie Reyes Jr., Senior.
Surf Ninjas must die.
And it's got Leslie Nielsen in it.
Oh, what a damn gem.
Oh, yeah. He's very underused in that movie. Tone Loc is in it. And then there's a very, very shitty Rob Schneider in the movie. Yeah. I found out that man was 30 years old in that movie. Yeah. What a weirdo, dude.
Yeah, he's like, especially now.
Oh, yeah. We didn't shit on the movie because I love that movie. We shit all over Rob Schneider. Anyways,
rightfully so.
He's kind of an asshole, right? His daughter is
not kind of. He
is
full blown is. Yeah.
His daughter, his daughter's Elle King, right? The singer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like publicly disowned
him. Estranged. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot going on.
He like fucked over. I mean, I think he's always kind of been an asshole. But like this now, he's definitely showed face like real hard. And
fuck him. You know who else is a piece of shit like that? Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh yeah, he's achy breaky heart, dude.
Fuck him. He's achy breaky heart.
You know who's not a piece of shit?
That's terrible. You might need to cut that out. He's saying he should die.
Oh, he should die from his achy breaky heart.
It's fine.
Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
In Minecraft, yeah. Hey.
And Dreamlight Valley.
Who's not a piece of shit is Adam Sandler. He's salty.
I love him.
Yeah. And then over on B Action, we have our New Year's episode recorded, but it won't have dropped yet. So I'm not going to say what it is until next week.
Very nice. So. Yes. Yeah. Give Me Back is still on a break. So B Action is filling in the Tuesday spots over there.
Filling in holes.
That's what y'all are good at.
Yeah. Especially Mickey.
Oh, dear. This Predator tree topper. There we go. Made me smile.
Hey, tree topper.
I'll get it out one of these days.
Give me that tea topper, you guys.
Oh my goodness. So this is halfway through Dead of Winter. Next week is who's pick and what is it?
Oh, my pick. Oh yeah, and I'm ready.
I'm excited.
I'm ready to get spooked by telling some scary stories.
Spooked Magooked.
Spooked Magooked.
I like that. Magooked.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time. We're doing Scare Me.
Nice.
I want to say it was a Shudder original.
I love me a Shudder original.
So.
I think it was a Shudder original.
Yeah, man.
Pretty stoked.
We have 2 Shudder originals, I think.
Yeah. Yes,
we do. The Christmas one is too. Yeah, I'm excited. These next 2 I have not seen. I'm excited.
I'm stoked.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah,
it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Little D, what do we gotta do to get out of here, man?
Just as usual, thank you guys for always being here and listening and supporting us, even on the weeks that we aren't uploading because people get sick or shit happens. But we're here in full force, and I am so excited for the ending of this year. It's been a very fruitful year. Here, we've been pumping a lot of shit out and trying new things, seeing what's working, seeing what's not working. Even the things that aren't working, we're still doing. So we're all over the place, and we're trying to, put more out there for everybody. And I feel like 2026 is going to be even bigger with some of the stuff we have planned. And also, I'm pretty sure we're not 100% sure yet, but I do want to let everybody know that we did do an interview with Brody and Leslie, who are now the new directors of Salem Horror
Co-directors, yeah. We learned the term to which we need to refer to them as.
Yes. So that will be dropping. If not by the end of this year, it will be beginning of next year. And I'm really, really stoked because that was a great talk, and the things that they were saying, that's going to be part of next year's Salem Horror Fest. It's going to be the biggest one yet. I gushed throughout that entire interview. I feel so bad, Big Duh. I barely let you speak.
I had to watch Anna. Like I just had to.
He was in the corner.
Yeah, I was in my chair in the corner. Yeah.
But I'm really, really excited for that one. So once we get the A-OK on that one, we will be dropping that. It's not going to be a Patreon first. It's going to go out immediately. I want everybody to get that one at the
Yeah.
same time, just because it's so important. And other than that, speaking of Patreon, if you guys do want to support us a little bit more, you can go over to our Patreon for $2 a month.
$2, Bob.
And you can get all of our episodes up to a week early. And the beginning of next year, I will be continuing my Out of the Basket with Little D segment, where every Wednesday I will be talking about a topic. And I'm really excited to bring that one back. I might end up getting some other people on as well to kind of just like talk about random shit that's not always movies.
Yeah, why talk about physical media with somebody who doesn't collect physical media?
Yeah, no, that I don't know.
You
That
know
was
what
just
I
too
mean?
easy. That was too easy.
That was a fucking layup.
Yeah, I know. But hey, there might be a part two. Who knows? And then
Yeah.
other than that, you guys can listen to us on all your audio and video platforms. And just want to say thank you. And I hope you guys are having a great holiday season and it's not too stressful. I know this time of the year is a big stressor for a lot of people. And this, so you guys know everybody's there for you. And we're here for you. If you ever need to reach out for anything, we are there. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So we will see everybody in the sky.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.